Hello everybody and welcome to the 2013 high school football season and our first prep rally on madison.com. I'm Rob Hernandez, he's Dennis Semrau. Dennis, the high school football season starts right here at Breitenbach Stadium Thursday night, Waunakee, Madison, Edgewood. Hard to believe it's that time of year.
Already, yes. Big change this year. We're going back to 9 games after only 8 a year ago. And Waunakee had their 48-game winning streak snapped. And Madison Edgewood's got an outstanding program as always, so good way to kick it off. And then we go right to the Big 8 and conference play on Friday night.
So let's break it down, Dennis. Let's start first with the Badger North. Waunakee obviously still the prohibitive favorite in that conference, but we've seen Mount Horeb-Barneveld make strides and close the gap with the Warriors. DeForest, always a team you reckon with. Reedsburg's been very good. How does the Badger North look in your mind?
Well, DeForest should be the favorite based on their outstanding defense, which is back. Pat Rice, of course, picks DeForest. Everybody else picks Pat Rice and Waunakee. Mount Horeb made the playoffs their farthest run last year to the state semifinals. They have to replace 20 letter winners who earned some kind of all-conference honors. But they're just going to reload, and Reedsburg, I think, is poised maybe for another playoff season.
All right, Badger South, Dennis. Monona Grove has been the top dog for the last couple of years, but there's always some movement behind, and Madison Edgewood, a very good team. Milton's had a good run. The team I'm looking, though, to maybe break out, Fort Atkinson, seems to be on a good run.
Yes, Monona Grove returns 4 linemen who are in all-conference honors, led by Jaden Galt, who's a UW recruit. But James Noctegal, keep an eye on that. Just like Isaac Lejeune in the north, Noctegal is a game breaker. He's going to be playing wide receiver, quarterback, running back, defensive back, wherever they can get him the ball, he'll play.
And that is for the
Fort Atkinson Blackhawks.
So the team that we're talking about here that might be on the rise. Dennis, what in your mind has to happen though for the Blackhawks to kind of break the Monona Grove stranglehold?
Well, last year it came down to a defensive stand by Monona Grove in the last couple of seconds. This year the game goes to Monona Grove. So I think defensively we'll see what happens. There's some good returnees on both sides of the ball, and like with the Forest and Waunakee, sometimes it's a mental mindset. Sure. You haven't beaten a team for a while. You've got to get over that hump.
Big 8 conference, as you mentioned, Dennis, starts conference play right away week 1. A couple of good games to tell us what the top teams in the conference are made of. I think Sun Prairie is going to be the odds-on favorite, but they've got a tough game against an ever-improving Madison West program. And then 2 teams that didn't play each other because of the 8-game schedule last year get to do it in week 1. Middleton here against Madison Memorial. So right out of the chute, 4 teams that'll probably find out a little bit about each other.
Luke Schaefer, remember that name. You're going to hear him a lot this year as a 3-sport athlete, but he will not be just the starting quarterback. It sounds like he and Casey Miller will be alternating, taking snaps. Both will be needed on defense for Middleton. Memorial, Derice Fountain. When we last left him, he's a 2-time state champion in the hurdles and the long jump. He's an outstanding wide receiver. Jester Wea is at Pittsburgh now, and Derice is ready to elevate his status, not only in the Big 8, but I believe in the state.
And of course, Verona opening at Beloit, the Wildcats, another team expected to contend. How do you see the top of that Big 8 conference? Is it all Sun Prairie, or is that gap closer than many of us think?
Well, this year, Verona, Sun Prairie don't play week 1, they play week 2. And Verona has a lot to replace on defense, but Adam Steiner anchors the line. John Tackett, the quarterback, is back. There's 6 players earned not all conference honors, but a lot of playing time last year, starters. And Dave Richardson will have them ready, and Brian Kaminsky at Sun Prairie will be a great matchup in week 2.
And just spanning the area, the Capital Conference, north and south, we've seen the Lake Mill schools kind of elevate their game. But of course, Lodi's always been good in the north, and then in the south, the Marshall, New Glarus group has been kind of the teams to watch. How do you see the 2 divisions of the Capital shaking out?
Until somebody changes it, Marshall's the prohibitive favorite in the south. In the north, keep an eye on Lake Mills. Turner Moen, another guy you're going to hear a lot of this year, basketball player, recruit, and a 4-year starter quarterback. You don't see too many of those. New offense this year, new coach in Lake Mills. A lot of optimism. They're picked for 4th. They're going to contend.
Quickly, Rock Valley Conference, McFarland trying to compete in the Northern Rock for a conference title, but also the Deerfield Demons and the Trailways Large, very good. They've had a good run. And let's not forget about 8-man football and Abundant Life. The Challengers go to the Jamboree last year up at Schofield, and they're back with another year of 8-man football under their belt. Let's quick take a trip around the periphery of Dane County. What do we see there?
Well, you take a look at Lancaster's going to be strong again in the Southwest Conference. As you mentioned, Rock Valley, Bigfoot. That's a team. And Broadhead Judah who's had some runs in the past. I think they're ready to come back and challenge Bigfoot.
All right. Well, it all gets started this week, week 1 of the high school football season. We'll be back next week to review week 1 and look ahead to week 2. For Dennis Semrau, Rob Hernandez, thanks for watching Prep Rally. We'll see you at the stadium.